from Maastricht University. Please welcome Chang Sun. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So I would like to bring your attention to this little thing, which means drugs and medication, which can save a lot of life and improve patients' life qualities. Although it looks very small, but it actually takes €1 billion in funding and a decade of work to bring one new medication to the market. That makes me think, what costs so much money and time to bring this little thing from the lab to our patients? Indeed, probably many of you already know, that's the clinical trials. Clinical trials takes the half of the money and time, and clinical trials are actually getting larger and more complex. And in the clinical trials, the most time-consuming task is actually the patient recruitment. So taking up to 1/3 of study length, and 1 in 5 clinical trials actually doesn't get enough number of people. And almost all the trials exceed expected patient recruitment timeline. Therefore, our proposal is going to tackle these long-standing key challenges, which affect 90% of the clinical trials. So we aim to develop and evaluate AI-powered solutions to improve patient recruitment and data acquisition in clinical trials. And based on the findings, we will also create recommendations that will be issued for implementing the European health data space. And how are we going to do it? So first of all, we propose to leverage generative AI models to create synthetic patients' data. And first of all, we will have 2 levels of complexities on those data. So first is the create synthetic public standard catalog of data sources, including metadata on available data and metadata on population data. Based on that, we will also create synthetic interoperable longitudinal patient records in the format of a personal health knowledge graph using relevant health ontologies. Also, we will leverage the previous experience and technologies from our projects, for example, the AI-based curations on those personal health knowledge graphs. After generating those synthetic patients' data, we would also propose to generate the protocols that including clinical analysis plan and data management components that including eligibility criteria, sample sizes, and other things based on the different clinical trials. Then we will also create queries to, based on the previous clinical trials, and then to check the potential pools of patients based on the data catalogs, and then retrieve the potentially eligible patients' data from personal health knowledge graphs. And those generated queries can also be used for data acquisition from knowledge graphs and transform those data to a certain registry format. Of course, projects will also include systematic assessment, because we use synthetic data. We, of course, want to make sure that everything aligns with the real data. And we will also create recommendations for European health data space. Based on these projects, we aim to create this more consistent, efficient way to identify eligible patients for clinical trials, and reduce the trial delays and manage data compliantly across different healthcare systems in Europe. And we aim to deliver proof of concepts that can create values for pharmaceutical and also biotech companies. And then also for EU authorities, we create these recommendations on European health data spaces that benefits more parties. As an academic leader, from Maastricht University, we have the expertise in, for example, data management using FAIR principles, and also generating synthetic data and AI-based curations, privacy-preserving data sharing, and building on personal knowledge graphs. We also have a leader of industrial partners who have a lot of experience in pharma development. However, we do need your contributions or your interests to participate in these projects. We are looking for partners, especially for industrial partners, who can contribute to generating, for example, the protocols and also the queries to check the potential eligible patients for the clinical trials. Anyway, so you will find me today, and I'm happy to talk more details about this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chang, for that. Thank you. Now, everybody.